Hello everyone, I'm Previon322 and this video serves as an update to the fastest tuners DLC video where I show the best fully upgraded tuners in terms of lap time. For all the information you need about this series, check the original tuners DLC video, but otherwise let's see where the new Previon falls into that list. And the first coupe to be added to the game in 5 years is the new king of the coupes class, coming in at nearly 2 seconds per lap quicker than the Zion, but that's not the full story as I'll explain through the course of the video. So 2016 was the last addition to the coupes class with the Windsor drop, and the Zion has remained the king of the class since the game was released in 2013. Now something to keep in mind with the Previon is that you need maximum suspension with that crazy camber for the best performance, and it doesn't have as much base grip or top speed as the Zion, so on some tracks the Zion will be able to hold its own. Smoother tracks like at the airport or in the hills for example, but the Previon loves the bumps, and city circuits it's gonna dominate. You will always be able to be on pace with the Previon, but you can sometimes find yourself outclassed in a Zion now depending on the situation. It actually has exactly the same lap time as the Dominator ASP, a 105.666. It's 11th in tuners, obviously it's not going to do great in the tuners class. But as we see the comparison between the new best coupe, the Previon, and second place, the Zion, that lap time difference of a 105.6 to a 107.4, you would be forgiven for thinking that the Previon is just going to drive away from it throughout most of the lap. But as you'll see from the comparison, it doesn't. They're both pretty evenly matched basically all the way through the lap until we get to the back straight and the Previon just flies away. And this has been the case with a lot of cars recently, and especially so in this DLC, but also as far back as sort of the casino DLC. Cars have been introduced that get massive speed increases from curb boosting, more so than older cars, and it's kind of strange given that Rockstar added all the advanced handling flags previously in a way to try and mitigate curb boosting, and they have an excellent solution that they found that's currently on open wheel cars that I've covered in a previous fact finding video that they've never tried on a normal car that just completely eradicates curb boosting. But with these newer cars, they really love the curbs and the bumps in the road. So to be clear on that, a lot of the more recent cars, especially those from the Tuners DLC, they actually get a much bigger benefit from curb boosting than anything that we had before. And if anything, the best handling cars, and those that are the best for racing, are actually still a lot of the original cars from, you know, the old gen era, or more modern cars that are programmed to handle with similar characteristics. So yeah, keep in mind that the Previon is the best for lap time around my testing circuit at this point, but it's not the full story, and the Zion will be able to hold its own in certain situations. But ultimately, the first coupe that's been added to the game in 5 years' time does take the crown away from the Zion as the new best. So that's pretty much it for this one. Consider supporting on Patreon or become a YouTube member if you want testing results early, and remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed or found it helpful, and subscribe for more. Thank you all so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.